So a couple of days ago, I made a video about the baby Emmanuel situation. For those of you guys that don't know, baby Emmanuel is a baby that went missing about a week ago, and the main suspects in this entire situation were the parents. They gave out a story to the police that nobody was buying, and about a couple of days later, they were arrested for the disappearance of their own baby. Now, apparently, we do have a confession from the father, which is the main suspect around this entire situation. Let's go ahead and give that a listen.
So I've learned through sources that Jake Haro, baby Emmanuel's father, told police that he accidentally rolled over in bed. This is what sources are telling me, and accidentally killed baby Emmanuel, and then buried baby Emmanuel in a place so that he could go there to grieve him, which obviously made no sense. But when you think back to the weekend, Ashley, when police were out searching with Jake Haro in the jumpsuit, they had him out there. Very unusual to see that right along the freeway there in that area. It lines up with the story from my sources that he had indicated, and he's had a couple of stories, which I'll get into, but with this story that he had indicated to police that he buried baby Emmanuel after accidentally killing him.
This guy is 100% the suspect in this situation. If you guys ask me, I think that the baby definitely suffered from some sort of abuse and finally succumbed to his injuries. The original story that this guy was giving the police was that some random came to his wife while his wife was changing the baby's diaper, smacked her across the head, and then abducted the baby. Now, that is a freaking BS story, and now he's giving us a story that he accidentally, rolled over the baby, accidentally didn't call for help, accidentally threw his body away, made up a story, and accidentally lied to the police. Now, this guy 100% is a piece of shit, and he deserves to go to prison for the rest of his life because nothing that he's saying so far makes any sense whatsoever, and he's the clear suspect in this situation. The story that he accidentally took this baby's life makes no sense whatsoever. We know that he has a rap sheet of abusing babies. Like, he left his 10-month-old daughter bedridden for the rest of her life. She can no longer speak, she can no longer walk, she can no longer talk, and she suffers from cerebral palsy. Like, that is something that he did to his own daughter from a prior marriage. It makes sense that this guy would do it again, but in a new situation with a new person and obviously with a new baby. Like, I don't think that this guy's story is credible at all. Like I said, I think that the likely scenario that did happen is that this guy, this piece of shit person, likely was, abusing the baby, and the baby finally succumbed to his injuries, and they just got rid of the body. Now, there's a second version to this confession. This comes from a Perkins operation. Pretty much what that is that the police department will send in an inmate, a fake inmate, to pretty much try to get as much information as possible. In this case, it was the father. It was Jake Haro. Let's go ahead and give a listen to that confession right now.
And I am told that there was a Perkins operation involving Jake Haro, and as a result of that operation, they got information, the detectives, that Jake Haro had killed baby Emmanuel and had put, and it's awful to say, I mean, it's just awful, but had put baby Emmanuel into a trash can.
This wasn't no accident. This is the second time he's done this. He should be in prison right now for what he did to his daughter the first time. This guy pretty much made his own daughter brain dead. She can no longer do anything because of the injuries that he pretty much did to his own daughter. And it's the state's fault that this guy's out and free and managed to do it a second time to a second baby. He only did 6 months in jail because of what he did to his daughter. That's crazy that he pretty much left a baby brain dead and only managed to do 6 months for that original crime. Now, the question that needs to be answered is, where are the remains of that baby? Because that's where all the resources need to go. Now, it's pretty obvious that the parents did it, specifically the father. We need to find that body, and hopefully that's where all the resources go to. Now, luckily, the DA pretty much said that they have a pretty good idea of where the baby's at. Let's go ahead and give a listen to what the River County District Attorney had to say.
Yes, we have a pretty strong indication of where the remains of baby Emmanuel are. So that investigation is ongoing at this time.
It's only a matter of time before they find the baby. I think that they're gonna find it pretty soon, so we're gonna make an update video whenever we do get that information. This guy needs to go to prison. He should be in prison right now. Like the first time he did this to a baby, he only managed to do 180 days in jail, 6 months, and community service. That's insane. It's absurd that a judge gave that to a person who pretty much mentally killed a baby. Makes no sense whatsoever. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all stay safe out there. Peace out and have a good one.